Hello students, in our previous class we studied this derivation and we found that the minimum velocity at the highest position to complete the circle is root rg. If the velocity is greater than root rg, it's well and good, but if the velocity is less than root rg, the object will fall down. Okay, I am going to erase everything and let us proceed and find out the minimum velocity at the lowest position. How much should be the minimum velocity at the lowest position so that the object should go up and complete the circle and should not slide down, should not fall back. Let us see. We know this is the circle. At the highest position, it is well known to us the velocity should be root rg, minimum velocity. If it is greater than root rg, it's a very good thing. Here the velocity at the lowest position, let us suppose, should be VL, and we have to find the value of VL. We have to find how much should be the velocity here. Looking a person here, we can predict whether that person will be able to complete the circle or will not. If the velocity at the lowest point is less than the required velocity, the person will never be able to go up and complete the circle. The person will just go a little up and fall back. Understood? Let us find VL. For that, we have to imagine that this is the ground level and here it is the center. Let this be the radius of the circle and this also will be the radius of the circle. This total distance will be 2 times r, 2 times the radius 2r, and if you want to find out potential energy, this will be like height. Now we have already studied in the 11th standard and even in the 9th standard also you might have studied law of conservation of energy, which says energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. It can only be converted from one form to another form. The third line is very, very important. The total energy always remains constant. Total energy always remains constant. See, when the stone is at the highest position, total energy at the highest position will be kinetic energy at the highest position, and there will be some kinetic energy because it is moving, it is completing the circle, and there will be some potential energy also, gravitational potential energy. Why will potential energy be here? Because the object is at a particular height from the ground, that's why it must have potential energy also. Total energy at the highest point will be equal to total energy at the lowest point. So total energy at the highest point will be equal to total energy at the lowest point. So here kinetic energy at the lowest point will be equal to potential energy at the lowest point. Let's now see, this is a derivation. This also may be asked for 3 marks. How much is the kinetic energy at the highest point? Half mvh square. What is vh? Minimum velocity at the highest point which is necessary so that the person should be able to complete the circle, otherwise the person will move back and fall down or fall down vertically downwards. Potential energy at the highest point, so it will be m into g into 2r, mgh. See, potential energy here will be mg into 2r because it is mgh, and how much is h? 2 times the radius, so potential energy will be mg into 2r. Here kinetic energy at the lowest position will be half m velocity at the lowest position square. Which velocity will be greater, VL or VH? VL will be greater because of the object is falling down from a particular height. Its velocity will go on increasing, and that's why at the lowest point its velocity will be maximum. Plus potential energy will be m into g into h is 0. Height is 0. At the lowest point height is 0. We have to imagine that the stone is at the ground level. It just touches the ground. Now I can write it like this: half m vh square plus, see carefully, half m r this half 2 will become 2. Understood? Is equal to half mvl square plus 0. Everything will become 0 on right hand side. Now from this left hand side I can take out half m common. It will be vh square plus, what is left? 4rg. 4rg is left. From here it is only half mvl square. Now I will cancel this half and this half will get cancelled. This m and this m also will get cancelled. What is left? Vh square plus 4rg is equal to vl square. Now put the value of Vh, which is known to us, root Rg, its square plus 4Rg is equal to Vl square. Rg plus 4Rg is equal to Vl square. So we can write Vl square is equal to 5Rg. So Vl is equal to root 5Rg. This is the minimum velocity which the stone must have at the lowest position, where Vl is the minimum velocity. Is the minimum velocity at the lowest position. So that the object should complete the circle. The object should be able to complete the circle at the top position. If the velocity is less than root 5 rg here, the person or the object will not be able to go up. He will fall down, she will fall down, the object will fall down and will not be able to go up and complete the circle. So how much should be the velocity at the lowest position? Minimum velocity should be root 5 rg. If the velocity is greater than root 5 rg, it's again very good. That's a good thing. The person, if that person runs very fast and completes the circle, it's a very good thing. But if the velocity is less than root 5 rg, the object will not be able to go up, it will slide back, it will fall back, will not be able to go up and complete the circle. Understood? Note down this. If you watch all the videos, if you make proper notes, if you give a proper feedback, then it will encourage me to make more and more videos. But if I see that the views on YouTube is not very high and nobody is watching the videos, then probably I may stop making videos. It's a very good thing. I am very happy with you that you are watching the videos daily, regularly. That's why I am also encouraged to make more and more videos. Because if you want to score good marks, I am always with you to help you to score good marks. And if you find anything difficult, ask me on WhatsApp. I am always ready to answer your questions. Now we know the velocity at the lowest position also. It should be minimum root 5 rg. Very good. Let us now find out the velocity at the middle position. Here, if the stone is at the middle position, here, how much will its height be from the ground level? Its height will be only h. Again, we will follow the same trick. Total energy, if we can take total energy at the highest point or we can take total energy at the lowest point, it will give the same answer. Total energy, let us take total energy at the lowest point is equal to total energy at the middle point. We have to find total energy middle, let us take total energy at middle and total energy at the lowest. Understood? If we take total energy at the highest point also, it will give the same result. Put VH is equal to root Rg and we will get the same result. Here it is PL, so we will put VL is equal to root 5 Rg. So potential and kinetic energy at the middle position plus potential energy at the middle position is equal to kinetic energy at the lowest position plus potential energy at the lowest position. Kinetic energy at the middle position will be half mvm square. What is Vm? Vm is the minimum velocity at the middle position. Minimum velocity at the middle position. Plus potential energy at the middle position, how much will be the potential energy? It will be mgh is equal to kinetic energy at the lowest point will be half mvl square plus potential energy at the lowest point will be mg into 0. So it becomes half mv middle square plus mgr. At the middle position, height is equal to radius of the circle is equal to half mvl square plus 0. At the lowest point, velocity and potential energy will be 0. It is half mv middle square plus half mg 2r. Why 2r? Because this 2 will get cancelled and mgr will be left behind. Understood? Half mvl square. Take out something common. Half m will be common, like we did in the previous derivation. Half m will be common. What is left? V middle square plus half m is common. 2rg is equal to half mvl square. Half m will get cancelled. Half m will get cancelled and we will be left behind with Vm square plus Rg by 2Rg. 2Rg is equal to VL square. Now it is Vm square plus 2Rg is equal to square root of how much is VL? Root 5Rg and its square. So Vm square plus 2Rg is equal to 5Rg. Root and square will get cancelled. So Vm square is equal to 5Rg minus 2Rg. Vm square is equal to 3Rg and Vm will be equal to square root of 3Rg. Understood? Vm will be under root of 3Rg. What is Vm? Vm is the minimum velocity. Vm is the minimum velocity at the middle position. At the middle position, which is necessary to complete the circle. circle, complete the circular motion at the top position, without falling back. So if I see a person having minimum velocity less than Vm, I will predict, I will foretell, I will tell in advance that the person will not be able to go up. And if I see that the middle velocity at the middle position is greater than Vm, then I will say the person will definitely complete the circle and will without falling back. Understood? Yeah. That's the derivation. Understood? Write it down. Note down everything. Suppose this radius is 5 meters. 5 meters. Then VL should be 5 into 9.8. VL is 5 into 9.8 is 49. It should be 7 meters per second. So if the person's velocity at the lowest point is less than 7 meters per second, अगर यहाँ कोई person दौड़ रहा है and if his velocity or her velocity is less than 7 meters per second, I will tell in advance that the person will never be able to go up and complete the circle if the velocity is less than 7 meters per second. And if the velocity is more than 7 meters per second, I will say the person will definitely complete the circle. Understood? Sorry, it's not 7. 5 RG. Sorry. It's 5. R is also 5 and G. G is 9.8. Will be 5 into 5, 10. 10 is 90, root 98. Root 98 is 7 root 2. 7 root 2. If the person's velocity will be less than 7 root 2 meters per second, I will say that the person will never be able to complete the circle. At the highest position, the person's velocity should be, minimum velocity should be 5 into 9.8, which will be root 49, which will be 7 meters per second. If the person's velocity at the highest point is less than 7 meters per second, the person will not be able to complete the circle. If at the lowest position, if the person's velocity is less than 7 root 2 meters per second, the person will not be able to complete the circle. Understood? Note down. show that in vertical circular motion, total energy always remains constant. We have supposed in the previous derivation that total energy at the highest position is equal to total energy at the lowest position. But do we have any proof to show that total energy at the highest position is equal to total energy at the lowest position? And how much will be the total energy at the lowest position? How much will be the total energy at the lowest position? And how much will be the total energy at the middle position? Let us find out. Part 1. So this is our proof. Total energy at the top. Total energy at the top is equal to kinetic energy at the top plus potential energy at the top. Do you know kinetic energy at the top is half mvh square and total potential energy at the top is mgh. Half mvh is root rg square plus mg into 2r, because at the top h is equal to 2 times radius. Do you know? This is r and this is also r, and this is height from the ground level. Rough. So this is half m rg plus 2 mrg. Half mrg plus 2 mrg is 2.5 mrg, मतलब 5/2 mrg. This is the total energy at the highest position. Total energy at the highest position. Let us now find out number 2. Total energy at the lowest position. See, we know at the highest position Vh is equal to root Rg. Here we will put VL is equal to root 5 Rg. So total energy at the lowest position will be kinetic energy at the lowest plus potential energy at the lowest. Kinetic at the lowest will be half mvl square plus potential energy at the lowest will be mgh. It is half m root 5 Rg square plus mg into 0. At the lowest position height is 0. H is 0 at the lowest position. So it will be half m 5 Rg. We can write it as 5/2 mRg. See, total energy at the top is 5/2 mRg. Total energy at the bottom lowest position is also 5/2 mRg. Number 3. Total energy at the middle position is equal to kinetic energy at the middle position plus potential energy at the middle position. When the stone is performing vertical circular motion, it does not have sound energy, it does not have light energy, it does not have heat energy. It has kinetic energy plus potential energy. So its kinetic energy will be half m velocity at the middle position square plus potential energy will be mgh, and it will be half m. And how much is the velocity at the middle position? We have derived it. It is root 3 Rg. Velocity at the middle position plus mgh will become mgr. At the middle position height is equal to radius. देख लो पुराने डेरिवेशन में ऐसे किया है हमने. So this is half m 3 Rg plus mRg. So this will be 3/2 mRg. Save space. 3/2 mRg plus 1 mRg. Take out mRg common and you will find it to be 5/2 mRg. Total energy at the lowest position. This is total energy at the middle position. This is total energy at the lowest position. Lowest position. And this is total energy at the TE, total energy at the highest position. So in vertical circular motion, total energy at every point remains constant. Understood? Okay, let us stop here. I have to make other videos also. Have a nice time.